All right, so I just thought that I should start recording a bit of this. So I'm on my fourth attempt of knitting. So this is where I'm at so far. And I thought that I should share some of my thoughts as I go. Um, it's going okay, but I may have bitten off more than I can chew. I'll show you in a minute. I'm just going to finish this row. And it might take a while because that's a part of the reason why I may have bitten off more than I can chew. I thought to myself, so here, let me grab what I've done so far. So here's attempt one. I started with these really thin needles and I was able to cast on. So I was able to cast on. However, in my first attempt and not really knowing what I was doing, I found it really hard to see anything. So like so I don't know even know how to explain it, but as I tried to get my first row done or my second row done, I couldn't figure out what they were talking about. Like I didn't know what to grab onto because you can't really see it with such thin yarn. So I was super confused. So I actually stopped that and I went back to Michael's to grab thicker needles. Here, I'll show you. So the thicker needle compared to this one. So these needles are a 13 millimeter, and this one is like a 60 millimeters. Sorry, this is 130, and this is a 60. So it's quite a significant difference. And I found that with the thicker needle, I was able to see better and get things going. So my second attempt, I started knitting really well, and then I tried to learn how to cast off, and I totally like now like it's all coming apart because I couldn't figure out how to cast off. So what can you do? So then my third attempt, I'm like, okay, I need to learn how to cast off, but I didn't want it. Like it took me forever to do this. And at one point it was a square, right? So it took me forever. So I'm like, well, I don't want to go there again. Like I want to learn how to cast off. So I decided to make a little bookmark, right? So I was finally able to figure out how to cast off. So I thought that was really good. So now I'm working on this. So I thought, okay, my fourth attempt, I'm going to try to go further. And I wanted, because I don't know what happens when you get to the end of a yarn ball. Probably should not have done that. I'm thinking that I should have gone with like a square dishcloth, right? With maybe 25 stitches, 30 stitches, but no, I had to go big. Go big or go home. Not the smartest idea. So now I'm into my fourth attempt, as you can see. And it's taking me a while because I'm still learning how to knit, right? So I'm doing it right now. Still learning how to do this. Here, maybe I'll aim this a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. You won't see my face, but that's okay. Anyway, so here it goes. But it's taking a while because I put on so many stitches. Like when I cast on, I don't know what I was thinking. I probably cast on 40 or more stitches. And when you count your stitches, it's these. I don't know if you can, it's each one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So that each counts as a stitch. And now I'm almost done this row. So once I finish the row, I want to show you what I've done to myself and why it's taking so long. And why, like, I feel like I'm going to be working on this one for a while. But I'm going to do some time. I'm going to attempt to do some time lapse photography. I didn't start right away, I should have, but I took one where I had stitched maybe 6 or 7 rows, and then I did another one at 9 or 10 rows, and I'm going to do it every 3 or so rows. I'm going to take a picture just so you can see how far I've gotten. Okay, 3 more to go here. See, I do that. I almost went into the wrong part of the stitch. This last one I always find hard, but I'm thinking I'll get easy. Anyway, okay, so this is why I probably made a mistake. Look how long this thing is. It like takes the whole needle. Like, I was crazy. What can I say? I should never, ever have done that. But what can I say? It's learning, right? I'm definitely getting better at it. But it's going to take me. It takes forever. So anybody who's going to try this at home, don't, on your 4th attempt at knitting, don't put like 40 or more stitches on the first one. Anyway, what can I say? I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try to use this up, and when it's up, then I might try to add on another one, because I think that would be the next step. Is like, what do you do when this is gone and you're not done? So that's kind of what I'm going to start looking at. What do I do? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, my mistake. Oh well, I think it'll look good. I love the color. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep trucking away at it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy my post, and we'll see you all soon.